Hello everyone, welcome to today's session where you will learn how to create your first Django website. At the end of this video, you will be able to create a Django homepage created by Django, or you can convert from this to at least you can show anything except hello, or you can just keep slash and keep your own indentation like this, hello world, and also you will be able to create your database. In here I have a database pages, and inside that you can see I have two files, numbers and zeros. So without any further ado, let's get started. First, you have to have Python installed in your PC. If you haven't done it yet, don't worry, I will provide a link in the video description below. First, I will show you how it looks like in my browser. Here, this is the link, and you scroll all the way to the down, and you can see if you have Windows PC, you can see this. Otherwise, Mac or Linux, everything is here. For Windows, instead of 64-bit, you click here and download and install it. Now the second step would be to install Django, which we can do it directly from our terminal. From here, you just type pip install Django. I have already installed Django, that's why it's showing requirement already satisfied. After this, let's create a folder and name it our Django project, or you can name it whatever you want. And let's open in our code editor. For this, I'm using Visual Studio Code, which you can download from the video description below. Now that we are in our folder, let's open a new terminal and let's write our first code. Django admin project, and the project name for this we will say website, and install this in current directory. You can say website and manage.py. Now the second step would be to create our app, which we can do by typing start app and then the app name, which is pages. Let's go. Here you can see pages, and install that like several files, and inside the website several files. Now let's go to our settings, which will be under website, and then if we go in the install apps, we have to add our app, which is internal app, and then the app name. Here our app name is pages. Now that's done. Let's go more, and here you see templates and the directory for the template, but here we haven't made any templates folder. So let's go here, let's go outside and create templates folder, and inside our templates folder we can create our first template file, which is index.html. Now let's go back to settings, and in settings you can see the directory. So let's say our directory is base directory, and inside base directory we have templates folder. Alright, that's it from here. Now let's go to URLs section. In this URL section you can see our default path. Now I'll show you what does the admin mean. Let's first see what does URL config mean. So let me type this one first. Now here you can see this is similar to this, right? Here blog means when somebody goes in a website, let's just say you have a website named amazon.com and somebody wants to go to products. So products is same as blog, and products is an app in this Django case, right? So but now in a folder we have only pages app. So you say pages.urls, and we don't have a URLs, but we'll create in a moment. And what we tell to the Django is when somebody just types our website at just amazon.com, it forwards this to pages.url. Now let's go to our app and create our first url.py file, and inside urls.py file we need to write some code which we can just input from here. We don't need this because we don't need to forward anymore, and we don't need an admin. We just Now let's go back to our urls.py, and you can see here we have two views, function view and class view, which we can create in views.py. So let's go here and create a function view. So let's create a function index, and it will take request as an argument and return. It will return a page. That's our index.html. So to do that, I had to render that, and inside render, which we say is it has to take request and return index.html. Right? That's it. Now that we have created index function, we have to connect it to URLs. So from here it says if you have function, you have to do this, right? URLs, and we just paste over it, and here you just forward nothing. So it says, so it basically means when you are in URLs, types just the website, include this, and when types nothing, you just say views that index will handle it, and let's create the name as index page. What does it say? It shows some error like underlined like this, right? It says views is not defined, so we have to import it from current folder. We have views, and from views we import index. If you do this, we don't need this thing, right? All good. Or if you want the previous way, we can just say from here we just import views, and in here we have views.index. Both ways neither wrong. So now let's create the save all first. Now everything is saved. Now let's open our terminal. In our terminal, so let's just run it. So python manage.py, then run server. Okay, you have 18 unapplied migration. We don't need to see this. Just go here, and we see nothing because in our index file we have created nothing. So let's say in index file we just say hello. That's it. Now let's create another function that accepts that will accept request as an argument and return. Instead of rendering some page, let's just response HTTP with hello world. Okay, now that we have used another thing, that is HTTP response, we have to import in the top from HTTP in Django.http that response, import HTTP response. In urls.py we have to connect it, path. So what do you want to show it? You want to show it in hello or hello dot slash or hello dot slash, up to you. You want that to show up, so views dot, which will be handled by hello, and you can name it anything or you can just don't name it at all. Now that's it, nothing much. So if we run server and go here, nothing, hello hello. And if you go to hello, page not found, because we haven't put it on hello, we have put it on hello slash hello. So go here, hello.hello, you say hello world. Now that you have also known how does this work, so let's go to urls and forward it to, not this one, not to hello, to hello again. That's a lot, right? So hello.hello, then only it will show up. Now if you go here, we can see nothing because it is handled by hello. From hello we can type hello slash hello, hello slash hello. That's it. Now remember earlier I told you I'll make you understand what does a super user mean. So now is the time. So let's just migrate first. For that you type python manage.py, sorry, py, then migrate is done. So when you do migrate, second time you run python manage.py run server, it will not warn you that you haven't migrate like before, remember? Now let's create our super user, python manage.py, then create super user. It will ask you for your username, you can write any, let's say admin. Email address I will put nothing, and in password I will say admin again and admin again. It will warn you if you have your password is similar or short or common. Now I will say yes, and super user created successfully. Here you see admin.slash, right? So let's go to our website and see what is actually admin.slash.py. So if you go to admin, you see you have username and password. Like I said before, Django automatically clears the admin page for us. Now type admin and admin, login. That's it. Here you can see who are the users, how many groups you have created, and everything else. Now to understand what the class based view is, you have to know what is a model. A model is something that is inside the database, right? So in your database, if you go here, you see here nothing, like nothing app, because in our database there is nothing. So to create a database, let's just create a module that is, let's say, pages. So in pages you can have, I don't know, pages, just anything. So model, inside model we can create, sorry, I mistakenly didn't type models. So inside models, let's create two things. One is the name of the page, and another is what is the page indication number. So let's say number, right? Just these two. So in name, you can say models that name would be a careful. So max length max length would be 1000, and number is handled by integer field, and for this we don't need any limit, right? Now we have to register these pages in our admin.py. Let's say admin.site.register. What is the name of our module? Pages. So you just put the pages here, but it says error because you have to input it. So from the models import pages, right? That's it. But Django still doesn't know this because we haven't done migration. So for that you have migrate, right? But before migrate you have another, that is make migration. Make migration is generally for the database. So for database make migration, we put the name of our app, that is pages. See here, create model pages done in 001 initial.py. So we have database, and inside our migration there's a full file name initial.py, and you can see everything here. So now it has registered these things. Let's visit our website, run server. You have one unapplied migration because uploaded we haven't uploaded the changes, so it will be handled by migrate. Done. Applying pages. So if you go to run server and then admin, boom, that's it. You see nothing is here now. Now you can add. We just added a name and a number, so you can put anything, you know? That's it. Any number, and save it. Successful. But see, it says pages object 1, and if I add another and set the number to be 4 and save it, pages object 1, pages object 2, pages object 1, pages object 2, sorry. which is not that meaningful. For that we have to create a function str, sorry, that was autofill. str, and that will take this as an argument, and it will return. It has to return self dot, and we can say we want to return a name or the number. In this case, name would be unique, so let's say it will return self.name. Now let's just save it and run our server, and go to our server. In the server we just go to admin, admin and pages. Boom, that's it. Now run and show us that's a unique. Or if you want to do by number, you can just say self.number, and that's it. In this process you have learned a lot of things, but I just want to show you something. If there was no URLs, and if we hadn't forwarded this, then what would have been the default homepage? So you see, if we hadn't done all these things, Django would have shown this as our default homepage. Alright guys, that was all for this video. If you have any problems, leave it in the comment section. Hope you enjoyed it. If you do so, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and if you wanna be first to see the latest video from this channel, hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next video.